Massages too.
No, he likes massages, but different than mine. Mine are more. He likes regular massage.
So Alan Keating, do you like playing with him?
Yeah, he came to my house like a few times. We like cars, and he's a nice guy.
How many cars do you own?
Like 20.
20?
20.
What's your favorite?
Huara.
What?
Huara.
I'm drawing dead. I don't know how to say it.
Huara is it's a Sweden or
How much? How muchy?
It's like 4.2 million.
And then you're going to do a video on your Bugatti?
Yeah.
After you leave here? Because you have to leave at 4?
Yeah.
And what's the video about? Just the car?
Just the car and my story a little bit.
A little bit, and then you're going to post it?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good. So you love cars?
I'm not that into cars. I just want a collection.
Yeah. You like collecting them?
But but Alan likes to drive cars. I don't like drive cars.
You don't? You just like to collect them because they're cool?
Yeah, cool.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sometimes, when Bitcoin is too high, I need to sell to buy something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I bought LaFerrari from Travis Scott, 2.6 million. And I already sold that car with like 3.4 million. So
You said from Travis Scott?
Yes.
From the rapper?
Yes.
Oh, how do you know? How did you get in contact with Travis Scott?
Not too many people can afford to buy his cars.
Yeah. So how does he list them? How does a rich person buy a very expensive car from a rapper?
He wants to sell his car, so he has a dealer, and my dealer contact his dealer, and we make the deal.
Yeah, it's just that he wanted something Travis Scott owned, and
no,
yeah,
I don't want
Travis Scott. But it's
that car is very special. That car only have like 499 in the world.
Yeah.
So every 10 years, Ferrari make a supercars. So it's made on 2013, not Ferrari. So as a special car, you can only buy. They're only like 499 and.
Do you make more money when Bitcoin goes up or down? Do you make money both ways? Do you short it? How do you make?
I mean, I sometimes short, but mostly I make more money on it's up.
When it's up,
of course.
Of course, yeah.
I'm learning the industry. So.
When you lose 20 million today, you said you were down 10 million. Does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah, emotionally, do you ever get worried?
Yeah, I sometimes get worried.
Yeah.
Because the global economy is too bad, recession.
Yes,
we're in a recession actually, and I think stocks going to be dumping more.
I agree.
And the Fed, in the last 10 years, it's my first time I've seen the Fed trying to crash the market so hard. And they want the forecast of GDP from 2.4 to 0.2, and they want to reduce the employment to 2.4.
Why do you think that is, Wes? Why do they want to crash the economy? What would
be
the end game?
CPI.
But explain that.
I think democracy wants to keep their position in the house, and if everything is just very expensive, people are not going to vote for them. The gas is like $6 here.
Yeah.
Right? And everything is very, very expensive.
I think they're trying to slow down inflation with that too.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, no, I know the interest rates, they have to adjust
spending $1 million
on
a loaf of bread.
And also the global stuff, so they're trying to the U.S. is trying to take advantage from the other country when they increase the rate, the 2 to 5 years yield, treasury bond is 4.5%, which means there is a low risk for 0.5.
So more people are buying bonds right now.
So right now people are like risk off. They're like selling their stocks, their house, because they're, last month. It's data from our research. Yeah, but I want to say, corporations launch their bond, but right now they cannot because federal rate is too high. Their low risk rate is so high, so they can't afford to launch another bond. So which means they're gonna deleverage. They're gonna sell their assets, and also people who leverage to buying house can't afford the rate. Also, they're gonna sell. So every asset's gonna to crash because the credit market is gonna to crash. It's very important, and there are lots of data which I can share here. Yeah, because we're like a fund. We're doing lots of research.
Yeah.
So what kind of investments do you recommend for people right now? Maybe in cryptocurrency or whatever?
Right now, keep your cash.
Keep your cash?
Cash is
There's no
important.
coins that you would buy right now?
I already hold some Ethereum.
Well,
and Bitcoin.
I mean, if you were just starting now, what would you recommend?
Wait until a crash and buy.
You think Bitcoin's going to crash some more?
Of course, I think the whole world is gonna
crash.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
You know, like 3 months ago, I said when like everything's fine, Bitcoin is like 50ish and stocks is like I don't know, maybe like 20% higher than right now. I told Ronnie, I said, Lula is gonna crash, Bitcoin is gonna crash, everything's gonna crash.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember when you had that conversation with him. And he was bullish on what was the coin that he bought?
Lula.
Yeah, and you said no, it's going to crash, and then it did. He put a lot of money in that, I think, but that's his business.
Yeah.
What do you think of gold and silver metals, the actual metal, as a hedge?
No, cash.
Nope. Cash, yeah.
Even
cash.
with inflation?
No, they're gonna reduce the inflation, increase the rate, so it's will be turned from the inflation to deflation.
So hang on to your cash,
and wait,
and then buy at the bottom.
And wait,
and
buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tesla, Google,
Ethereum, really.
After it crashes, yeah.
Actually, I prefer more on Ethereum after the merge.
Yeah.
Do you know the merge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Proof of stake.
It turns Ethereum from the inflation to deflation. Even in the bear market, the yearly before the yearly inflation is like 6%. Right now, the yearly inflation is like 0.6%, which means if in a bull market, everyone use NFT, stable coin, lending, borrowing on chain, they're gonna burn more Ethereum. And because of the merge and the EIP 1556, so the Ethereum is gonna turn from the inflation to deflation. And in the bull market, the story can be better. The Ethereum represents the highest technology of the blockchain and the infrastructure and the whole depth, so it can be looked at as a company. So which I calculate in the bull market, the deflation will gonna be 6 billion per year, which we can calculate it as a corporation to evaluate the whole Ethereum capitalization. We can give a value, and it's gonna be hit like 4 to 5K, and it's it's a recycle. It's a how you call that? Recycle reflation. And you can reflation back to the market when it's deflation more, and market think it's going to go up, the story gonna be better, and the price is gonna be went up much more than we expect. So I'm prefer on Ethereum right now, but the Bitcoin is still, it's like a gold thing.
Is, yeah.
Their imagination, the ceiling of the Bitcoin imagination is a gold. It's like 20x from now or 30x. There's not enough, but Ethereum has more imagination, the story, and to tell.
And Ethereum is like typically used for NFTs and other. I don't know. I think it's like
Ethereum is like a global computer.
Yeah.
Global computer, which means every app can be run in the Ethereum. We call it DApp, decentralized app, and it burns Ethereum. And you can just value Ethereum whole thing. It's very good. Yeah. I recommend everyone to buy Ethereum.
And what do you think is going to happen because obviously the stock market's going down, these coins are going down. You just explained really in depthly why that's happening and what to expect. What do you think is going to happen with real estate? Still go down and down because nobody could afford the interest rates?
I think it depends the area. Like some area, good area, like good schools.
Yeah, they hold
like
value.
I bought some houses in Irvine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley will hold its value.
Silicon Valley is going down actually, I think, because people are gonna work at home, and big companies they move.
Yeah.
You can't afford this high cost. And it's not. It's insane. When you're Silicon Valley, the service there is very bad, and the cost is more. And I won't never live in the Bay Area. It's a shitty place. I lived there like 4 or 5 years. It's a shitty place.
I guess
when I walk here, I say everything's better. Cheaper,
there's
better
just
service.
A ton of money there. I just would think that it's a little more buffered than like middle America. That's what I mean.
Middle America? Buffered? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean like Silicon Valley, because there's so much money and there's still tech there. There's still prominent tech that it's a little more shielded from price dropping in real estate.
Of course. Yeah, those places like Bay Area and urban, those like places near the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price gonna be more stable. But in other places, some very expensive house, the price is going down very fast. Like Beverly Hills house, some house like
because they were so much
10
overvalued.
million, 20 million is going down very fast.
Yeah.
Because there's low liquidity.
Farther to go. Yeah.
Once there's low liquidity, like NFT, even the price is this, and if you want to get cash from it, you're gonna get a very huge discount to get someone to buy it. That's the bad of the low liquidity. You can keep it if you don't need, but some people, they are short of the cash flow. They're short of their cash flow, and in the bear market, when the Fed increase the rate so high, they can't afford everything. They need to sell their nice house, nice cars, in case to survive from the bear market.
Yeah.
So in this case, you can just buy their blood.
Yeah. So layman's terms, the people that have a lot of money can hold their stuff because they can afford to.
Yeah.
And they just hang on. They wait for the cycles to turn.
Yes.
Goes back up. But the people that are over leveraged,
you can be deleveraged and die.
That's right. Yeah. And so then they have to liquidate, but they get the low end.
So they
lose because they have to liquidate.
There's one principle. When I buy the bottom, when I buy the dip, I never use leverage.
Yeah.
I only use leverage when. No,
I use cash on the bottom.
Yeah, I never use leverage. When I use leverage, I make sure it's on the uptrend. So
when you leverage is when you're speculating up, but when you're buying
or down, I only leverage the
but if
trend.
You buy at the bottom,
if I doing something,
leverage.
So in the trading, there is a principle. If you are doing something opposite than the trend, so right now the trend is going down, right?
Yeah.
So when I want to long, so I never use leverage because you never knows how much they can go down. But if you buy the good assets like houses or like nice cars, which like LaFerrari
that hold their value.
Yeah, they'll hold the value, and you just wait, and time will be your friend, and
That's
wait
right.
until even it goes down. You just don't care. You just hold. But if you use the leverage, you're gonna die. You're gonna bankrupt.
So that's what I used to tell people when I was not selling real estate as an agent, but when I was an investor. And the markets were going down. They were the back in 2008-9 when it crashed because of the leveraged bonds or the CDOs. Okay, and back when the crash was happening in 2009, you had areas that were going down from like, I'll give you an example. In Las Vegas, there was like three bedroom houses that went all like just average houses that went up to like 300,000. Well, when it started going down, there was so much supply that it just kept going down, where you can buy them at auction for like $40,000.
Yes.
It was crazy at the bottom. But what I told the people is this, even if they were buying them, even if they missed the bottom and they bought something at like 70,000 and they kept saying to me, well, what if it gets worse? What if this happens? I said, who cares? Just as long as you can afford to hold it in your IRA or cash it keeps going down.
Just don't use leverage.
Don't use leverage. Time is your friend.
Yeah.
Even if it goes down a little bit more, you still get your rent for it that you're going to rent out. But then when the market turns and it starts going back up.
Yeah, because based on the modern monetary theory, Fed's going to print money anyway in the end.
They're going to print,
Yeah, so they're going to suggest a cycle to liquidate.
To liquidate, just
cycle.
like you liquidate
Liquidate the people who are so greedy to use the leverage to want to get much more money. Yeah, they're greedy, right?
Yeah.
They use leverage, so it's a cycle to liquidate.
So let me ask you this question. I think I know the answer because I'm like this now. I wasn't always like this. When I was building my real estate and building things, I would use leverage in different spots. But right now, I tell people too, like that I see that are buying things and they have payments or they're leveraging and buying more and leveraging, and I tell them if you have money, like I buy things cash because I see so many people that live and they have all this leverage, but then when these things happen that we're going through now, they go broke.
Yeah.
They go broke because they're over leveraged and they don't understand the comps. Yeah. So even if you're on your way up, still leverage, but do it safely when you're speculating up or down.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you have the ability to pay cash and hold on to it, do that because that's how you're going to build real wealth. And then you can liquidate when you need some cash. If you own a bunch of properties or buildings, I own this building, then you're able to liquidate when things get tough.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to define for people who are listening, the over leveraging is like owning a property and then getting it assessed for maybe worth a little bit more, and then you borrow against that difference.
That is one way. Yes. Yeah. Where you can. You want to answer?
Yeah, so that's a one way, like mortgage from the bank.
Yeah, to over leverage that.
Yeah, but another way, in the financial industry, if you buy something, if you buy, let's say, we buy Bitcoin, buy Tesla, you can use leverage in the market. In the market, you can just borrow and leverage.
Yeah,
and
you don't want to leverage when you're in the market.
In the market, you leverage in the market, and if the market crash, you're gonna be liquidated very fast.
Very fast, very fast. You can't even sometimes sell quick enough.
That's why sometimes, like when the financial crisis is coming, but the price of the assets going down very fast because some hedge fund going to be liquidated, which is very, very big. They has been liquidated like 10 billion, 20 billion, and once they got liquidated, they're like selling their assets immediately, no matter how much price
dumping.
Just boom, dumping.
Yeah,
that's why they got liquidated. Even you're like most people, they're like a retail investor. They're a lot expert, they're a lot experienced. Even they're like experienced hedge funds, they're gonna be liquidated when they're over leveraged.
When they're over leveraged, and I used to tell people this all the time, and it's something to think about. There's an old term for investing in anything. It's buy fear, sell greed. And when before 2008-9 crash, what was happening is, and I'll just talk for real estate because that's where I specialize. We saw all these people because of the subprime market, which means people could over leverage because they had no interest loans. They had all these different negative amortization loans. And so people were buying way more than they could afford, which was stimulating the market. It was stimulating to the point it was going crazy. That's why they had that huge bubble. And I was trying to tell people at the time, what's happening is the crowd, the people who don't understand what Wesley's talking about and this concept, were all buying. You see, this is where the smart buyers were speculating, and then the market was doing this. Then all the herd was starting to buy here
fish
at the top. Well, I don't want to insult everyone, but the fish were buying because you're just so pure. The fish were buying here, and it's like a roller coaster. The market tops off and it just sits here, and all the fish, his term, buys. And then when everyone's over leveraged and then there's supply and demand goes the other way, and it goes down. But the smart investors, now when this was happening, everyone was like buying, and their friends were buying, and okay, I'm going to buy another house and with no interest and do this. And this is when the amateurs were buying. Now, speculating is good because if you speculate with leverage, you have to know what you're doing in the timing, right? But when it started going down, everyone was panicking for 2 years. The real estate is the worst thing in the world. Oh my gosh, stay away from real estate. But the truth of the matter is, when it got to here is what the best time to buy was.
Yeah.
So because we were over here, everyone was buying, selling greed. The smart people were selling to the dum-dums. And then when it went down, you buy fear. Everyone was in fear and dumping and selling, and all the properties were at auction, and the smart investors were buying the fear. So it's buy fear, sell greed is a good investing principle in really anything, whether it's stocks or...
You're right.
Yeah, so there you go. That's a little money intelligence 101 from Westside, right?
Yeah.
I'm
giving a very useful advice, worth like few million. Yeah.
You remember when they were selling collateralized debt obligations? Do you remember in the market? Do you know what that is? Collateralized debt obligation?
Yeah.
So the Wall Street was taking these subprime loans that the mortgage people were CDOs, collateralized debt obligation, CDOs. And so they would take all these mortgages and pack them. This is how dirty the market is. They would take these CDOs and they would package them into a fund or something to sell, and then they would take these high returns because there was such high returns in them, and they were selling them, these CDOs, to the public. But guess what they were doing? They knew that they were going to crash, so the same people that were selling to all of us or you or whoever, they were betting against it and they were shorting them.
Yeah.
So when it went down, they made money selling it to you, and then they made money on the way down when it imploded because they were the smart money.
And then they got bailed out.
And then they got bailed out by the government.
Yeah.
Most of them did. I mean, Lehman's went out, this went out. But there's a movie on it called...
Big Short.
what is it? No, not The Big Short. That's one that was a great movie.
Yeah.
But this one's called, I'll think of it in a second and I'll tell everyone to watch it. It's a documentary and Matt Damon is the voice of the documentary. It's called, holy shit, just you guys keep talking. I'm going to look it up because this is really good stuff for people to watch.
So I'm curious, do you think you'd be the exact same person if you didn't have any money? Or less? A lot less?
Of course not.
Oh God, I fucking love him. Hold on. Valerie, you keep this going while I look it up. That's all I can tell you.
I love one-word answers. That's great.
Wesley, slide your chair. Okay. Like this?
Oh, the movie's called The Inside Job.
Oh,
I think I've seen it.
Job.
Inside Job. Watch it.
Okay.
It's a documentary.
It's like some insiders.
It's about insider trading.
Yeah.
It's about all the stuff we just talked about, and even more of how calculated and planned and dirty that it really was. So you have to be very careful when you're investing in the stock market because it's very manipulated.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, I know you know. I'm just telling for these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's see. To a lighter side. What else do you love doing besides poker and making money? What do you have any other passions?
Gaming. Yeah.
So
I used to.
What is that like?
I used to be top 100 players of League of Legends in Lost America. Challenger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lost America has like
more competition.
100 million players in the world. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and competition. Yeah, I like competition.
What rank were you?
Challenger.
Oh, I don't know what rank that is.
It's like top 100. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
And
You're the
like
cream. You're the
chess,
cream at the
League
top of every drink.
Yeah, chess game. There is another game besides League of Legends. Mobile game is a chess game, and play the chess game very good, and also Challenger too.
What is the biggest luxury of being rich? So you are self-proclaimed rich. You're wealthy. What are the biggest perks for being rich? What do you enjoy the most? What is the things that you get to do that others don't? What's the biggest luxuries?
It's I don't care. I don't care thing.
It's you don't have to care.
When you're rich, you don't need to care. Make someone happy because you don't live on them. Yeah. Like poker. Like I don't need to play this game if you don't like me.
Would you not miss it?
What?
Would you not miss if let's say Hustler and all the other streams and everybody everyone just says you're done. Would you miss the game?
Of course I missed.
Yeah, so you might care.
But
I know it won't affect you.
Yeah, it won't affect my life.
Yeah, it won't affect your lifestyle.
Yeah.
But you do enjoy playing.
I enjoy playing in Hustler.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why is Hustler the best? That's a setup question because I belong to Hustler.
Because I start from it.
Yeah.
I'm very sticky with them where I start.
Loyal.
Yeah, loyal.
Very loyal.
Very loyal.
We
I like
appreciate
sticky.
that.
I like sticky.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
I'm
Seriously.
sticky with Hustler
Yeah,
too.
I'm very loyalty person. I never
Yeah.
lie to my friend. I'm very straightforward and
Yeah.
I never
That's a good character.
Yeah, betray my friend.
That's good.
Yeah, and I don't even wanna make money from my friends. From poker. Like if I don't think they are good in this game, I just tell them don't play this game.
Right. You don't want to take advantage because you have
yeah.
too much money. You do it for competition, not for the money.
Yeah.
Are the best things in life free, or is that a lie?
Best thing what?
You're gonna have to explain that.
There's a saying that the best things in life are free.
Life are free?
Like the best things in life, like
free.
Are free, like love,
friendships. Those are more important and they're free.
Is that true, or are the best things in life the things you have to pay for?
The best thing in life, I think. I think is the freedom.
That's not free then.
Yeah, that's not free. Yeah, that's not free.
I mean, it's a bit free, but it's not really
comes
free.
at a cost.
Freedom is not free. I think it's National Day when I heard in the United States they say freedom is not free. I like that.
Yeah, freedom is not free. That has been fought for and earned.
They have been fighting blood.
Yeah.
How America, how United States independent from the Great British.
Yes.
I love all of the history.
It's a great story, right?
Yeah, I love
history.
I learned from the university. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I like history.
Yeah.
And you did computer science. Why didn't you do history?
Because
more money in computer science.
I'm a very practical person.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when I'm not rich, the only thing I want to do is make myself rich. So I only do the thing who most possibly make my rich.
Did you grow up poor?
No, I grew up in a wealthy family.
Wealthy family?
Yeah.
What?
I come here to university like.
Yeah. So usually
we pay like when I was in UC Santa Cruz and UC Berkeley, every like year, I pay like $100K.
How rich is your family?
Not as rich as me.
Not as rich, but rich.
I mean, rich and normal people.
Yeah,
like, wealthy. Like
Are your parents shocked and proud that you became so wealthy?
Yeah, they're proud.
Yeah.
But they never do anything about crypto. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my father is a traditional fund manager.
I see.
Yeah,
do they like you playing poker?
Actually, they don't like gamble. They don't like me.
Yeah, that's very traditional for Asian.
No, but they don't care actually.
Yeah.
Because when I was very young, they don't think they can control me, and they just let I do whatever I want.
They knew you were going to do it anyways.
Yeah, they know I'm going to like I buy Bitcoin with my red pocket.
Yeah, with the money they gave you.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, right? When I was 15, I can buy like $3,000, $4,000 Bitcoin at that time. Yeah, not too many kids have that money.
Not very many kids would even care about doing that. All they want to do is go screw around.
Oh yeah.
So it's
when I was
very disciplined.
When I was very young, like I feel myself is kind of different than my other classmates because they always want to do is to pleasure and to clubs,
things that were pleasure, clubs, girls,
clubs, and they gamble too. They gamble. We play like three cards game. It's like Texas Hold'em, but you only have 3 cards. Everyone has 3 cards and no board. Yeah, it's more gamble. More
3-card poker, huh?
I played that when I was 15.
Very cool.
Yeah, but at that time, like people were more like gaming, and I like to play game, but I was thinking how to make money from everything. Like when I'm doing something,
that's how you're wired.
When I was doing poker, I was trying to maybe I can make money from poker. How like not from the poker game itself. Maybe I can do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Make a community and maybe to create other stuff in poker industry. Not play poker for living.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's even like myself. I love poker so much, and that's why I started a poker show.
Yeah.
Because I like being around it.
Yeah. You're
so
good. It's a very successful show.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Wes, we've gone an hour. I know you got to get on. You're making a video about a little bit about your life.
Worries. We can just go.
You like it, huh? You like talking about yourself.
No. I just I'm
I'm
here for you. I make you.
That's very nice.
I promise you.
You did. I appreciate you.
I want everything be set up and After that, I can.
Thank you. Where you are going is to make a little documentary about yourself and your Bugatti.
Yes.
Your car. So you're making a video.
Yes.
And they're gonna talk about how
they're gonna see the video very soon.
Yeah, you're gonna put it out.
Actually, I made another video of my yacht. It's still in editing and
about your yacht.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We there's one day I'm like, okay, wake up and we're smoking weed. I quit
smoking weed.
I quit cigar.
Oh, you did? How come?
I found my teeth after I clean my teeth. I said I'm not going to clean.
You went from cigar to weed.
No, I always do weed when I was in. Yeah. But like right now only weed.
Only weed.
Yeah.
So you're on your yacht smoking a blunt.
Yes, but like right before I want yacht because the yacht is supposed to be gonna maintenance in San Diego. So the captain is driving the yacht to the San Diego.
How many hot chicks are on the yacht with you?
No, not too many. We're just
not too many.
Not too many. Yeah, and right before we're talking. Okay. Maybe we can have a party tonight. Okay, and I call the captain. Oh, come back. So he's on the halfway of the Newport Beach and the San Diego. He drive back.
He come back because you want
to come back at 8 p.m. And
tonight?
No. Last night.
When? Last night?
That's
the day you came in tired.
Yeah.
You said you were on your yacht partying.
Yeah. And then he came. Okay, 8 p.m. I called the chef, Japanese chef, to bring the fresh seafood, king crab, and we're making everything on my yacht. Yeah, you want to see some pictures?
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
I do.
There's a girl with me.
Let's see.
I don't want to tell.
You already told me not to talk about girls. I said that's why I haven't asked
you
you
brought
anything.
her up. You brought her up.
There are some girls in the yacht. Of
Can
course,
I see what
right?
she looks like?
Yeah, but I don't
She's
want
a
to
blonde.
show.
I
I'm
can
not
see
going
a
to show
blonde.
anyone. They can't. No one can see it.
Okay, Wesley. We see you, Wesley.
Yeah.
Wesley's having fun. Okay, you're a young rich guy. You should have fun. Good for you.
Yeah, and
Enjoy your yacht.
and we like that night we play
Enjoy
until
that yacht,
we play until like 4 a.m. and the 4 a.m. and
You zoomed in
the
quite
captain is
quick.
like
I zoomed in. Yeah.
captain is so exhausted. He's complaining, "Oh, why you call me back? Well, you can't do that." We haven't
Why?
seen
He's
you."
the captain. He's supposed to do what you go where he's told, right?
And
Like
no, he's like a little bit complaining when I was leaving. My staff told him. I was like, okay, give him more tips. Yeah, that would be
more
fine.
tips.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah. More. That's good.
And
Maybe let him go home with a couple lobsters.
Yeah, I'm very enjoy it, and yeah, it's very beautiful in the late light Laguna Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is beautiful.
Very beautiful, and yeah.
Well, Wes, you're living a life that a lot of people haven't lived, and you're only 26, I think, right? Something like that. You should be very proud of yourself. You built a lot of nice things. You become a poker star.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have anything else for you. I did name you West Side.
Thank you.
From
Thanks
me.
for your
so
name. Yeah.
your branding, it's from me to you. You are now West Side. The poker is easy guy. And I think we can leave it there. Val, you got anything else?
No, thank you for your time.
Thank
I'm
you.
a huge fan of yours.
I wanna say the last thing, like everything I do in the table, like leading or telling people or calling the hand, just sometimes I just in the beginning I don't even know the little things, and later you tell me, and I was trying to don't make people mad.
Yeah.
And if I don't think he will be mad, I just make a joke.
Yeah.
And something.
Yeah.
Some audience think I'm very bad etiquette, right?
Yeah,
it's
you're
etiquette.
saying it
Yeah.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
But as long as the people don't get mad, I think it's fine. It's
That's
my
right.
I think
principle.
more people love you.
I don't want
than
to. I want to be fair. My principle in my life is like to be fair. I don't want to take advantage from the other people, and they can't take advantage from me. So
Yeah,
I want
you want to
everything-
be even.
Yeah, so if I make a little, okay, they can little me. I won't
Even.
mad. If I show my hand, you're gonna show your hand. And
Right, even.
if I was like telling some joke, they can make joke of me. I never get killed.
Yeah.
When I lose my aces to Francisco, his king high flash.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's fair because
Poker is the way
sometimes
it is.
I beat people. Yeah. So just
As
take
long
it.
as it's fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
Well, there you heard it. Be fair from West Side.
Yeah, fair is a principle. I don't want to harm anyone, and I want to be straightforward in the table.
Yes.
But to be fair and more real. Yeah, stay real.
Well, you're definitely real.
Yeah.
It's kind of
you're
refreshing, to be
definitely,
honest.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to have someone tell you the truth and not dance around what the truth is.
Americans are very, very like nice and polite.
Yeah.
I'm Polish, and we're very straightforward. I learned the hard way that you have to be very soft and delicate with people.
Like the easy thing, you have to talk a lot. Like even a little stuff, you have to like dancing around and.
Yeah, they don't want to be straight.
Yeah,
well,
no.
we know this. West Side is straight. Hopefully, there's a lot of years left of playing with us at Hustler. We're having fun.
Yeah.
We're family.
Yeah.
Appreciate your loyalty. For those of you, this is the Nick Vertucci Show. I am Nick Vertucci with Val Brill and West Side Wesley, and V out.